Happy Wednesday and welcome back to the midweek update. This feels kind of like a reboot, Fitz. We've been away for a few weeks, building up to our September 12th launch, and it's good to be back with you today.
Yeah, it is.
Wednesday, September 22nd. September is flying by. First day of fall.
Yeah.
It feels
That's
like
wild.
it. Yeah.
It's rainy, it's chilly, and this guy yesterday had a pretty big day.
Yes.
Turned the big 5-0, brother.
5-0, man.
Half
Can
a
y'all believe
century.
that? That is crazy.
Yeah, but
I
you
don't know
still
how it
look young,
happened.
man. You're looking good, wearing it well, brother.
Well, I'm afraid it's going to just start catching up really fast each day when I wake up. It's going to be like so. Yeah, one of my the most practical gift I got was a big old bottle of multivitamins.
Yeah.
So I guess that's what you do when you turn
That's
50
awesome.
and start taking your vitamins. So
Well,
yeah.
at least you still got your hair.
I hear you, brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your day will come soon enough. So,
Yeah. A couple years down the road, but
the inevitable. Yeah.
thanks for crossing that threshold for me first.
That's right. I'll lead the way.
Yeah.
Super blessed. Thanks to all the well wishers out there, and it's a great celebration. Yeah.
No, you're well loved and it's well deserved, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, look, let's catch up a little bit. Last 2 weeks have been very exciting. A lot has happened. If we go back to September 12th, that was our comeback Sunday, and a lot of you came back, man. It was just so good to see and sense the excitement around the campus. Our programming running at full steam, both hours, man, just the highlight, of course, though, were the baptisms. We saw 12 folks give their life to Christ.
Man, it was so exciting,
Yeah.
and such an honor for me to be in that water. But man, just to see the life change, to hear some of the stories, to see the emotion, and being up close and personal to it. The two words for that day that keep coming to mind are encouraging and exciting. And just so encouraging. And part of that is from the courage we see that it takes to make that decision to say, I'm going all in with Jesus. Even though we know that's the best thing for us, the best decision, the most important decision we'll ever make is to go all in with Jesus.
Yeah.
But until we make that decision, being on the front side of it, there's a little bit of like, man, what's my life going to look like?
Yeah.
And just watching people go all in, and then we have more of those decisions coming, and some of them as a result of what happened that day, and it's just beautiful to see God at work. And we keep seeing that. This past weekend we saw that again. Even more people came back. We had our big comeback Sunday 2 weeks ago, and then this week more people were coming back.
More.
And that's a great trend. Let's keep it going.
We saw kind of that initial surge when we as COVID was declining really quickly there in the spring, and every week we were seeing an increase in numbers. Then we got into the summer, leveled off, Delta variant kicked in, and I was actually just reading a thing today that's there's at least some degree of optimism, hope that we're seeing a plateau, and that between now and next spring there's going to be a steady decline, and so hopefully that's just relieving some of the tension and the pressure, and folks are going to feel more and more comfortable to get back. But let's keep this trend going as far as our on-campus attendance especially, but even if you're online with us, or you know somebody, we continue to hear stories about just the online service being a gateway, people to check us out, spend some time getting to know us there, and that leading to an on-campus visit. So we are committed to the both and of online and on campus, which was actually the spirit and the theme behind the series. We started this past Sunday called And. The power of the and a little bit recap there, Fitz, on what we shared Sunday regarding that.
Yeah, this world is so divisive right now, as much as we've ever seen, and or is kind of the name of the day of just we're told we have to choose one thing or the other, and while that's important in some areas, man, I think we're missing out on a beautiful opportunity to embrace the genius of the and. There's a tyranny of the or, as Jim Collins states it, and there's the genius of the and of doing both. And so we want to be deep and wide. and that means we want to help people find and follow Jesus. That was the focus of this past week.
Yeah.
It's funny. I heard from one guy. I was like, man, I was wondering what you guys were going to do with an ampersand. That was the weirdest series title I ever saw. Like, what are they going to do with that little thing?
Yeah.
Says, well, that was pretty good.
Yeah, it's powerful, man. Yeah.
Because that and is a connector, or is a divider, and is a connector.
Yeah, I like that.
And when we think about the great and in history, that was Jesus on the cross. I mean, the connection between humanity and God, between our brokenness and our salvation, between our past and our future. I mean, he stood in the gap and made all the connection possible, doing it all for us. So, what a beautiful thing. And I can go on for days on the end. Man, it just keeps coming up to me. But so encouraging to see the response to the message, and we've got a few more planned for you. So hang with us throughout the series.
Right on. Yeah. And then something else that you may have picked up on, we made a big splash on the 12th with our new logo rollout. Now, this isn't a matter of salvation. There's not really any guidance in Scripture in regards to logo design or marketing per se, but we felt like it was definitely time to update some of our imagery, and it is important in regards to how we communicate. There is meaning behind those things, and so we've kind of been playing around with it. We just want to formally land on that arrow being our logo, which is just all about representing, pointing people towards Jesus, forward motion in regards to our finding and our following. Those are actionable things, and as Christians, we want to be moving, next steps. We talk about that a lot. And so all that's kind of wrapped up in just what we want to communicate through that very simple logo, that arrow of forward movement in Jesus. And so we got shirts and journals and water bottles. Cool thing is, on one, we ran out, but we're going to get more. But that's cool because it means a lot of you guys have those now, and we'll wear those and use those just to start conversation. The most important thing on the shirts is actually the back part, which indicates our mission of helping everyone find and follow Jesus. And excited to roll those out. And if you didn't get a shirt, we'll have more in a few weeks. So man, exciting few weeks. The beginning of an exciting fall season as we press into it here. Let's jump to some staff updates. We want to just keep you apprised of what's going on with our team here. If you were with us this past Sunday, we shared right at the end of the service some news regarding Corey, our student minister. He's been with us 6 years, Fitz. 16 total in student ministry. That's a long time.
That is a long time, man. In student ministry years, that's like 100 regular years, man.
Yeah. It's a long time.
But when you're around smelly middle school kids, I'm just gonna say, man, that's that's a long time.
Yeah, and so Corey has and his wife Leslie came to the conclusion really a while back that they sensed that their time in student ministry was coming to an end, that God was moving in them to consider moving into a new area of ministry. Still want to serve in the local church, but not in student ministry officially anymore. And so his ministry here is going to conclude on September 30th. We're going to honor them and pray over them this Sunday. I encourage you to be a part of that at the end of the service this coming Sunday. They'll be in the lobby, both services, where you can encourage them and bless them as they look ahead to their next ministry opportunity. So excited for Corey. Hate to see him go. Super guy. Man. He's poured a lot out into our kids, and but God's got big things in store. So look forward to that. Also, regarding our outreach position, Brian Hay left earlier this year, and we began immediately the search for a new local outreach and first impressions director. That's what we're calling this position. And Fitz, we've got some guys we're really excited about. Yeah,
the funnel is narrowing with those candidates, and we are zeroing in on our next person for that role, and we hope that around the corner. We've got a new staff member to introduce to you. We'll probably do some of that here. So we're excited about what's ahead. And that process is moving forward. We're getting closer to the end, getting more excited. It's there's so much that comes with that role. We do want to take our time to make sure we get the right person.
Yeah.
But we feel pretty confident that we already had that person in the hopper. And so hang tight.
Yeah, stay
and
tuned.
Keep praying
for more.
for us. Keep
Yeah,
praying
definitely.
for the process. Keep praying for the person. And soon, hopefully very soon, we'll have some announcements to make.
Yeah. All right. We are full steam into our fall season.
Woo-hoo,
a lot
baby.
of things going on. Of course, every Sunday morning, we've already talked about that, but I'm on our website right now looking at our events page, and it is packed full, man. There's a lot of good stuff on here, which, by the way, part of our new logo rollout was an updated website. So it's still okolonacc.org. It just looks different, so don't be confused by that. That's our website. All right, new logo up there, Okolona Christian Church. And if you go to that events page, you'll see several things there, something for everybody. We want to highlight a few things. One is with our students and their fall retreat. That's coming up the first weekend of October here. So
10-3, baby.
Yeah, parents, grandparents, get your kids, your grandkids involved in this. This is for middle school and high school. All the details and the registration are right there on the website. For our I'll call them caretakers you may have a parent or somebody that is going through the terrible disease of Alzheimer's and dementia. We wanted to provide a resource, a help for you guys through it's actually a multi-week gathering, and where they're going to be talking about living with Alzheimer's for the partner. So if it's like your spouse, you're the wife or the husband, and your spouse is dealing with it, some helpful things just for you during this month. And then the second phase is for caregivers. So you may be a daughter or a son, and your parent, your mom or dad, are dealing with this. We know many of you have, and need help, need encouragement, need strategies.
It is so tough. And,
yeah.
And one of the things that I love about this program that we're offering is it's available, as all these things are. You don't have to be somebody who comes to OCC all the time to be able to participate. In fact, what an awesome outreach opportunity. You might know somebody who's wrestling with these very issues. They've got somebody recently diagnosed, or maybe diagnosed a long while back, and they're just, this person's reeling from the Alzheimer's news, and they're weighed down with it. It could be somebody in your family. It could be somebody in your neighborhood, at your workplace, somebody in your friend circle. And this is designed to help anybody and everybody who deals with this to be able to navigate that and just have some encouragement, to have other people in their circle. So if you know people and they don't go here, invite them to participate in that. It really is a service providing for the community. That's what we want to do. We want to be here for the people around us. And that's one of those big challenges facing so many.
So check that out. All the details on our website. It gets started. It's all the sessions are on Thursday nights at 6:30. Get started on Thursday, October 7th. Jump on our site and get registered for that. Later in October, our annual Fall Fest will be happening again, and we're excited for this year's version of that. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Food and fun and costumes and games,
pumpkins,
and prizes.
A little bit of everything. It's going to happen October 23rd. October 30th is the rain date, so this is an outdoor event. And so October 23rd is the plan from 11 to 2. Again, all the details, all the info online there, okay?
And again, invite everybody in your circle. And this is for them.
Yeah. So those are just a few highlights, much more. Marriage conference, grief share, next steps gathering, just a whole lot of stuff. Be sure and check it all out. Be informed, be in the know about what's going on, get connected, share the word about all these opportunities. Fitz, next Sunday, we'll continue in our And series, week 2. What are we going to be talking about this Sunday?
This Sunday is going to be more of the And. We're going to be looking at Seek and Save, which was Jesus' mission. And the way he did that was show and tell. So if you remember show and tell from your days in school, maybe you didn't have that. Maybe you're older and they didn't do that back then. I don't know, but maybe from your kids or grandkids' time in school,
Yeah.
show and tell. So we're going to look at what that means for us as a church.
All right. There's your teaser for Sunday. All right. Come and find out what he's talking about. 9:30 and 11, either hour. Join us online, or we'd love to see you face-to-face here on campus this coming Sunday. Until then, have a great rest of the week. We love you all. Take care.